Just doing some exploration. This is a microphone test more than anything else. Just testing to see how well, it record, OBS records, and whether my mic is picking up too much ambient noise now that I've changed its position and did a bunch of other stuff. Alright, so let's get going. Galaxy map. We are headed to
Opening galaxy
Thor's
map.
Oops. Sorry, babe. I beat you to it. Thor's Eye. Still pretty far out from it. Less than
Activating
4,000.
ship lighting.
You are picking up on way too many things that I'm not actually saying, darling. I love the new plotting system. You can plot out so far. Let's just go there. Exit map.
Returning to pilot mode.
Jump.
Charging friendship drive.
You are hearing much better. Thank you.
You're welcome, Commander.
Wow. Would have thought reducing ambient noise would make voice attack more efficient. That's nice. I like that. Standard exploration. What's the system? System map. System map.
Opening the system map.
Lots of stuff in here. There's 2 rings. Don't really look metal, but I might as well check them. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 moons. Right. Exit map. Exit map.
Returning to pilot mode.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, you're pretty close. If it has metal, if the rings are metal or metallic or are metal rich, I will. Oh, I'm scanning it already. I will check its moons as well. System map.
Opening the system map.
Let's see what we got. Metal rich. I am checking the entire freaking system. Okay. Exit map. Exit map.
Returning to pilot mode.
I am going to be checking this entire system now. Because that's metal rich, that means that there's probably a lot more metal out there as well. Too fast. Turning off low speed. You first. I love this part of exploring. See all of the moons around this planet. It's pretty awesome. I actually like this better than bounty hunting. It's more what I play for. I have over 200 systems to my name. As in, I'm the first one to have discovered those systems. Sorry, I'm a little sniffly early in the morning. Sometimes I cough a bit. I have some sinus problems in the morning. just gonna fly by this planet. I'm scanning its moons. Isn't that cool? Love that. That's one more. Oh, it's over there. And this is the kind of stuff that bounty hunters don't really get to experience. People who do bounty hunting and trading only, they don't get to come out here and, you know, actually look at all the things that are just out there. They don't get to see neutron stars. They don't get to see black holes. You know, 'cause they're too busy trading fruits and vegetables in their space truck. And hey, that's what they want to do. That's what they want to do. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just not as fun. Bounty hunting gets boring over time too. Alright. Let's go get that planet. Actually, I'm curious. System map. System map.
Opening the system map.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Commander.
Those are rocky. Okay, so this system isn't going to be worth as much as I had hoped. Ice, 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 ice. Eh. It might not be worth it. It's definitely worth checking that one, because it's metal rich as well. And it might not be worth checking the rest of the planets. Exit map.
Returning to pilot mode.
Yeah, there's a lot of flying in this game. You spend a lot of time just cruising around. Especially if you're doing exploration, because that's literally all you're doing. You're flying around the various systems, getting close to the various stellar bodies and scanning them to see, you know, if they're going to be any use to humanity. The system I was in before I jumped here, actually there were 4 terraformable planets as well as a whole bunch of metal-rich or metallic planets along with it. So that system's actually going to be worth quite a bit to humanity. Terraformable planets, you know, are places we can terraform so that people can live there, you know, and metal-rich planets are places where we can mine. So it's like there's planets for people to live in, planets for planets for people to be able to live in, and you know, create an infrastructure for extracting and processing the metals they could get from other places within that system. And it's yeah, you know, so that system is going to be worth quite a bit to humanity as a whole. Yeah, those are all. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna do a full scan. Normally I don't do full scans of systems unless I think they're worth it. This one, it's a gas giant, which isn't worth all that much. And it's just looking at it, you can look at it in the map. System map.
Opening the system map.
I'll show you what I'm looking for in planets. See, this one, it's brown, right? Which means it's either rocky or metal. If it's, because, I mean, you look at the color of the sun. It's a M class, so it's kind of reddish. It's, you know, kind of orange sun. So this is, you know, a dirt color for this area. Right here, you see composition: 67.1% rock, 32.9% metal. Right, so this is a metal planet. It's not the most metallic you can get, but it's pretty good. It's a pretty decent planet, so it's worth a bit of money because there's a lot of metal there we can get. Right. These guys, though, are all ice. And you look at their color, they are kind of orangey white. You look at these ones, same color. That means these are all ice rocks too. This guy here, this is a solid planet. This is not a gas giant. These are gas giants. Sizes are not to scale because they want you to be able to see some of the detail. They're not to scale, but the larger something is, the larger something is. I mean, look, Earth mass is 281 Earth masses. Right? This is 4 Earth masses. This guy in this picture is not, you know, 28, so 7. It's not, 7 or so times the size of this one. If you just look at it, it doesn't look 7 times the size of this one. Then that's the thing. Sorry. But you look at this, it's silver, or it's white in color. So it's probably ice.
Activating ship lighting.
Its ring, though, is brown. So, and you look at this one. This one's rings are brown as well. And this one had metal-rich rings. So this one could have metal-rich rings. If it does, it's great. You want that. Exit map.
Returning to pilot mode.
Flip past it. By quite a ways. I overshot that by a mile. Or, a lot of miles. That's 4,000. I overshot it by about 5,000 light seconds. That's a really long way. I probably should have pulled the half throttle when I went in to do that talk. There's a bunch of things you look for in planets. A whole bunch of things you look for in planets. You can have a planet that looks like it should be Earth-like, but you can't terraform it, and it's not inhabitable. Even though it looks Earth-like. Like, say, if the planet that's 4 times Earth mass, okay, if that planet, say, was in the Goldilocks zone, it had the right atmosphere, and it had a water atmosphere, or a carbon dioxide atmosphere with active water on the surface. It might not be terraformable, and might not be a place where humans can live. Partially because the higher gravity a planet has, the better it is at holding on to into an atmosphere. So, no, I just can't. Okay, so the better a planet is at, the more massive a planet is, the better it is at holding on to its atmosphere, which means that its atmosphere could be incredibly thick. Okay, so a planet like that, a planet of that size that has a carbon dioxide atmosphere, could have a carbon dioxide atmosphere at 400 Earth atmospheres. That is far too dense for humans to live in and humans to deal with. And just trying to live at 4 times Earth gravity would be really hard on you as well. So, probably not the best idea. just gonna scan these and I'll fly over to the last planet and scan that. And I'll be done with the system. There's no point at all in scanning the asteroid belts. There's no point in it at all. Nobody cares. If they're a metal-rich asteroid belt, you can mine from them, but you still don't make any money off of them. There's no point in scanning them whatsoever. Too far away. Let's get closer. There we go. The star is right here. Here we go. I can't bring up my nose. The star is here. I'll point at it as soon as I'm done scanning this. The star for this system is, well, I mean, you can see the shadow on the planet. Right? That's giving you an idea of where the star is. I can actually see the star from here. It's right above one of the struts of my canopy. So the star is right there. That's the star for the system. And you can do exactly that to find, stars in other systems. You don't have, I have the advanced scanner. Because I'm doing a lot of exploring and I want to be able to see the entire system right away. The only thing you really need is the basic discovery scanner, which is cheap and every ship comes with it stock, and the detailed surface scanner. Those are the only things you need. Only things you need in order to do exploration. How you do it without the advanced discovery scanner. The advanced discovery scanner finds everything in the system for you immediately. Asteroids. Let's see if there's one that's really far away. Yeah, we keep them. Here we go. Back there. So, how it works, or I can actually show you. Yeah. So we're flying to this guy here. And this is how you find other planets and things. Alt. G. Turn off anyway. Here, I mean, you can see that moving because you. Right. Turn it back on. Or I'll show you after I scan this. When I'm coming back into the system, I'll show you how to use parallax to find bodies in space. And yes, it's called parallax. What you're doing is you're looking for an object in space. Like, you see all these stars, you can see them clearly. But say there's a second star in the system and you're trying to find it. How do you do that? Simply put, you're flying and you're just moving, and you think you find the star. You think you know where the star is. It's a bright dot. It's out in the middle of nowhere. It's just a bright dot. You look at it and you turn away. I mean, actually, you can see it here. See how that's moving? Look at that. See how it moves in my view? You basically do that. You think you find the star, and you turn, 45, 90 degrees. 90 degrees is better, but if you have the canopy to do it. You see how much I can see out of this thing? Okay. Different ships have different canopies. And you just, as you're moving, other objects will move in relation to you. So we're gonna go and look at the star. You're gonna see it just kind of just see how it's just tracking away from me. You go and look for that elsewhere in the star, in the systems. Now you're flying it, you just look for it. Look for that dot that's bright, maybe a different color, or the same color like if you're looking for a planet, you look for one that's roughly the same color as the star you're at. You know, if you're at an M class star, it's going to be slightly orangey red. You know, if you're at a K star, an O star, you're at an O star, you're looking for a body that orbits it, it's going to be blue. It's going to be this bright blue. So you need to look at the same colors and look for one that's drifting away from you or drifting in a certain direction, and that's the star you're looking for. Right, that's it for this brief episode. People learn something, you're interested in the game. There's a lot more to it than just exploration. There's more. You can do anything you want in this game. You can be a pirate, you can be a bounty hunter, you can be a trader, you can be a smuggler, you can be an explorer, you can work for the military, you can work for the factions, or you can work for individual factions within the larger factions. There's 3 larger factions. There's the Alliance, which are kind of like the rebels. They're rebelling against the other 2 bigger ones. There's the Federation, which is technically democratic. They're really just a bunch of elitist assholes. And then there's the Empire, who are, well, they're imperial. They're ruled by an emperor. And they're pretty much what a lot of people consider to be evil. But unlike most of the other ones, if you are good at what you do, you can get somewhere. Right, and that's it. Thank you.